You won't believe what happened next was the last thing I expected to be thinking as I sat across from my therapist, the room's dim lighting doing nothing to soften the blow of my confession. I just spilled the details of my own affair, the tangled web of lies and late nights, my guilt swirling in the air like smoke from a fire I'd started. Her eyes bore into mine, a mix of shock and something else, something darker, a flicker of recognition that made my stomach lurch. The silence stretched, pregnant with possibilities, until she finally spoke, her words slicing through the air with surgical precision. I think we need to talk about your husband. The world tilted on its axis as she continued, her confession unraveling like a spool of thread I couldn't stop. Her affair. My husband. My therapist. The woman I'd confided in, the one who was supposed to help me untangle my life, was the very person he'd been sneaking around with. The betrayal hit me like a tidal wave, crashing over the fragile structures of trust and sanity I'd tried to build. As she spoke, I felt like I was watching a car crash in slow motion, unable to tear my eyes away from the carnage unfolding before me. My life, a twisted soap opera, playing out in real time, except there was no remote to switch channels, no script to follow, only raw emotion and the bitter taste of deceit. I wanted to scream or cry or do something, anything, to break the suffocating tension that wrapped around us like a noose. But instead, I sat there, frozen, my mind a whirlwind of questions and accusations. How long? Why? Was I just a pawn in their game or a convenient alibi for their secret meetings? Each thought was a jagged piece of glass, cutting deeper into the fragile fabric of my heart. Yet, beneath the anger and betrayal, a new feeling emerged: liberation. For years, I'd been trapped in a marriage built on lies, both my own and his, and now, finally, the truth was out. There was nothing left to hide behind. The session ended with a silence so thick it was almost tangible, each of us left to grapple with the aftermath of revelations we could never unhear. I walked out of that office, my mind clearer than it had been in years, a strange sort of calm settling over the chaos. This was the end of one chapter but the beginning of another. I was no longer the betrayed or the betrayer, but something new entirely, someone free to rebuild from the ashes, to find out who I was outside of the deceit and the lies. And for the first time, I welcomed the uncertainty of what came next.